Smith series. How you mean, yo? So they say that Haile Selassie guy died. I said that there ain't no proof, it's a lie. Made up stories, them spies on the slide wanna spread rumors about I. So they say that Haile Selassie guy stole. I asked who did he steal from? Evidence is crucial, so is it gone? His friend said it's frugal and a real gun. It's just not propaganda. They lie on I like they lie on the ganja. It's cold in a Babylon, you can ask Sanka. I moved to the warmth like an old school skanker. They spread stories worldwide like Santa. I moved to the truth, take a sip of the roots. True man, a serious rats, but a banter. Fireman, chuck a bad mind like Blanca. I accumulate wealth like a big banker. But my wealth's held full-time fanker. Give facts that I'm rooted, got an anchor. Some try to twist the truth, but they can't tamper with the waiting set. Just got a planter. Set things straight, but we gotta have a just cause, courage and faith. Some will chat rubbish in discouraging ways, but I put them in place. So they say that Haile Selassie guy died. I said that there ain't no proof, it's a lie. Made up stories, them spies on the slide wanna spread rumors about I. So they say that Haile Selassie guy stole. I asked who did he steal from? Evidence is crucial, so was it gone? His friend said it's frugal and a real gun. Don't believe nothing that another one says. Go straight to the root of the matter, that's best. Don't copy nobody and cheat on a test. Do the research and you won't have to get to know who do I think that I am when I said that Haile Selassie the man is the head. They said he stole but his wealth got spread. They said he starved people but he gave them bread. They said he had slaves but he never did. If he did then prove it with a reference. If you can't do it then shut up and give reverence. Too many man I love run it up without relevance and make big claims without the evidence. I defend his name without a hesitance. They put up in belief, no knowledge is weak. Blindfolded by their own hands, man, it's deep. So they say that Haile Selassie guy died. I said that there ain't no proof, it's a lie. Made up stories, them spies on the slide wanna spread rumors about I. So they say that Haile Selassie guy stole. I asked who did he steal from? Evidence is crucial, so was it gone? His friend said it's frugal and a real gun. They're bad mind and bitter. Now they get smart, now a lot of them thicker. Then you should be and they don't wanna get better. Same situation, they're gonna get sicker. Tell me another king you'll see on a sticker. Haile guy's the coolest king, none slicker. Dressed like the realest G, none fresher. And he stayed cool while under the pressure. He gave speeches while he was under the weather. Anyone else would have stayed in their bed, but he was carrying too much weight on his head, and it's embarrassing when man talk and try this because of arrogance. They gotta fix up, caught in a mix-up. Don't be a hater, learn to be greater. Haile guy was no dictator. You can ask Sylvia and Mulligator. So they say that Haile Selassie guy died. I said that there ain't no proof, it's a lie. Made up stories, them spies on the slide wanna spread rumors about I. So they say that Haile Selassie guy stole. I asked who did he steal from? Evidence is crucial, so was it gone? His friend said it's frugal and a real gun. I got me.
Man, like magical, you know, dropping some bars of fire. Big up Magic, you know.
Magical. Got Kush TV. Hit the subscribe button.
What it do, so.
You know.
Here comes Anderson.
Big up man like Magical, man. All the time. You hear me? Me hear one more from the king. My brother Magical. Big up yourself, Chuck. Yo, happy new day and that. The Trill News review.
I don't want to hear no talk for the sake of the talk. Now I'm at home reading a book about self and health. Man, I'm vegan, I cook MCs for a reason. None of them are put. Telling them where the treasure is, none of them will look. Inside the evidence, running on the foot for earth. So when they see the one running at the truck, I don't know what they told you, but I'm not a mook. With a rock on the road, juice covered in the soot from the fire in the Babylon, running up the wood. Rust light up a fire, chance in the woods. On 2 drum beats with the heart. Did the elders giving advice in the dark? So my failures, they don't want to move to the heart. Nothing lost because they don't want to be who they are. I'm a boss. Give me that mic, let me squeeze. I know what I know, it's no need to believe. Plant seeds in the springtime, sweet pot of water. Plow for my son and a child for my daughter. Gang, drop a new garden for your up. Plan for the future, you could be a superstar. If you're a true star, you can be anything you want, just be you star. But don't be fooled by the full class clan that addressed as the leaders ruling the land. I ain't gonna get caught up, it's all a scam. Pure pot of chicory, chicken the people, the prank, they just lead to the back. I just wanna beat, turn it up, let me skank on the rhythm. 3 herbs, a man on a mission, loud like that English guy, got a vision. Herb is a healing, give a man wisdom. Ain't got no time for no politician. Chat a good chat, but they don't wanna listen. Cheese like a thorn in the side of the system. Ease of the season, healing the symptoms, eh? We gotta stand up for the victims, eh? So big up respect, are you listening? Are you one, are you strong, are you dumb? Tell the one, would you swap a diamond for the crown? What, would you swap for the breath and the lung? You can have those stretching the breath for the sun, but if you haven't got life, then nothing can't run. Keep your eyes on the prize like the breast and the bum. One's got to stay alive for the mums, or the ones that are struggling, doubling funds from Brixton to Dublin. There's trouble in slums. Poverty's peak, man, I'm robbing for the sums. If the robbers have peas, then they wouldn't want to rob. Though the nothing ain't cheap when you haven't got enough. They don't want to get done, caught sleeping with a gun now. They just want to spread some butter on the bun. Yo, they don't want to be running in the drum. They want to be on the beach and make loving in the sun. So, while we caught up, it's a madness, bro. While they demonizing blackness, though. It's them that conquer the atlas hole. Dark matter in the depth of the blackest hole. Blackness is attractive, black is gold. Still everything's everything, everyone knows. If we ain't equal, I get involved. I'm dealing with the X-Men, chilling in growth. The Sheba and Xavier, the raid in the road. Gambit like Jehuti, one's beast like Watusi. This real life's like a movie. More like Smokey than Pookie. Some get down and that rookie. One stand up and talk truthfully. None of this new to me. Give thanks for the one that I grew to be. No fake Gucci's, no jewelries, balancing beads on my neck, no fooleries. Family, give me that mic, let me schoology. Stars, Pinos, Malcolm's apology. Highly I set rules with congruology. Won't be ruled by the ones that are fooling me. Reverence, mum's reading a eulogy. Remembrance, friend ready like senses. Lion for his show, brother, what strength is. I can't more, cause none of you transcended. No, I'll do more than before I extended. Rasta don't die, energy never ended. Gotta pay heed to the wisdom you mentioned. Rebel in a dagger heart, powers like a fire spark, light in the dark up. I gotta make amends. Right in the wrongs, I don't wanna get left with. 5 when I wake up, gotta stay strengthened, gotta eat well. Wanna see my days lengthened, ducking Babylon, wanna see a one section. Just for talking the truth sometime. They'll make out it's you that's losing your mind. They'll print propaganda, fooling the blind. Kept telling me I gotta be cruel to be kind. And it didn't make sense, so I knew they were lying. Trill got beat black and blue by the swine. The news doesn't care, they just move it aside. To be making aware, bring a mood to the mic. Bring the truth to the booth and the youth them alike. Confident that we ain't losing a fight like Floyd. I'm annoyed by the usual hype. Say what I want, when I want, prove like Mike. Bring a one-man show to the stage, set it light. I ain't one man though, all you want, get it right. Moonshine music in the depth of the night. Old Tito, boom back, filling up a vibes. More time in the one, this room with the tribe. Resurrecting, keeping the music alive. It's more than music, it's a movement of life. Nowadays, the rap's all confusion, I lie why. Who are the sponsors using the limelight? For their benefit, truth wouldn't shine bright. From when the nonsense went away, bye-bye. Because I've got sense deep in my mind's eye. I take a one step towards my goal, then the next step, then the next step. So I grow through the good times and the bad times. I would go through it all, gotta be like water, gotta flow so. I'm not trapped in their box, I'm a yo-yo. Up and down on the road like a pogo stick, man, I flow so sick like a hobo. They drunk too much drink from the local shop and I be still messed up like a bozo. But I still can't buy herb, man, it's local. Italist, man, I'm in love with the cocoa. Cacao, coconut, avocado. Out here, gotta get bread like a
Are you listening?
But it's so hard though, gotta stay clean, still money so dirty, don't know where it be. Chant, I make the world wake up from a dream.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. I want to hear no one's nonsense, yeah? This is bars. Old type man like Magical, yeah? I could play track after track after track. Come on, man. Big up yourself, King. You done know. Listen. It's 8 minutes past 9, family tree. Happy New Day. You know, give yourself a pat on the shoulder for making it this far. And big up whichever how can I put it? Thank who you need to thank for being here today. Yeah? And be grateful. Trust me. Yeah? Be grateful. Yeah? Have an attitude of gratitude. Remember, an attitude of gratitude determines your latitude. You know? You have to remember to give thanks. Regardless. Give thanks, man. You know what I mean? If you're giving thanks to yourself, then give thanks to yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's an energy thing we're dealing with today. Saturday. Let me double check. Saturday, the 11th of January. This is the Trill News Review. Listen, I just need some of our family to jump on. We're going to break up the news for an hour. Then we're going to cut out. We're going to come back with a live stream and, you know, keep it pushing. Remember, yeah, this is an independent channel. Yeah, no one will pay me to be on here. So while certain man's off to work and listening to me in their ear and dipping in and earning their peas, I'm sat here in front of a computer. So, you know what I mean? If you feel like supporting me, I've got a PayPal link in the description. Like, you know what I mean? It would mean the world for you to support this thing. But it makes it beneficial for me to be here. You know, I'm a grown man. I've got responsibilities too. But yeah, so go. Big up all the family. This is the news hour. And you know we mean news hour. All right, come. Let's get into it. Boom, bam. I big up everybody in the chat. I have to big you up individually, yeah? Have to big you up individually, guys. You lot that make this show run. If you weren't here, no one would be listening. So big up yourselves. Hold on a minute. Why is it not? Sure. No. I really need a new laptop, you know. Telling you. But yeah, we keep pushing. We give thanks for the one we have. All right. First and foremost, big up my bronco, Tony Brown. Yeah. Salute to you, sir. Huh? Old type man like Veli, you know what I'm saying? Big up man like Veli, the whole of G block. Yeah. Old type man like Saxy, Oba Saxy, yeah. He says, what's it? Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. That's definitely German, right? Yeah, Guten Morgen to you, sir. You know what I mean? Happy New Day and all that good stuff. Man like Scattered Minds in the building. He says, peace, family, peace, Scattered Man. Peace to you and yours. I could even salam you. Salam alaikum. Yeah, I know you're a Muslim brother. It's an old one of them. Take a salam, you know? Take a salam and stay calm. Old type man like Mills Turk, aka the Fire Turk, aka Turkish Delight, aka Come On, aka my brother. Yeah, big up yourself. You get me? You know they say I'm racist, Mills. Do you know what I mean? But only God can see into the heart of a man like me. You get me? But you know they say I'm racist. You know they say I'm biased. You know they say I don't like Muslims, Mills. You get me? You know you're my broski. So life will tell a different story. But yeah, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, again, you lot are getting used to this morning thing. I'm gonna remind you, stop telling me morning, unless you're actually on your way to a funeral, a wake, or a night. Stop telling me about morning.
Grand rising, bro.
Unless you're standing in front of a memorial for someone that died, don't tell me about morning, bro. Get me? Unless you're a moon worshipper and you're sad that the moon. Get me? In the AM, I remember stop laughing. Yeah, in the AM, man. In the AM, you must be mourning because the moon has died and the sun has risen. You get me? So you must be a moon worshipper. Yeah. Stop telling me morning, bruv. Happy new day. Yeah. You must be happy that the day has started afresh and we have our next opportunity of daylight in order for us to see our loved ones and see ourselves in the cold light of day. Yeah. Give thanks. Cheers! Give thanks. Saramanda White, you know, one of my most naughtiest subscribers, you know, he's a naughty guy still. Bare jokes, very intelligent. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, Saramanda, man. Big up yourself. Each and every day. It's good to see you out here. Tony Brown says magical is hard. Mills Tech says pull it. Gunshots. You don't know. Yeah, man. Big up man like Magi still. I always have to hail him up, man. He's a really good brother. It's the reason I'm tired right now. You know what I mean? Not like he's listening. But anyway, Mr. Trill Hudson, salute to you, sir. It's a pleasure and an honor to see you here this morning. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, big up your kids, big up the missus, big up the whole family, man. Hope you're good. Don't forget, if any of you are on PlayStation 4, add me, Red Pill Trill. I might have a little play later. Yesterday was insane. We had everybody on there. Raw Beats, Baba Dule, Ashley P, Nay, Scripture, Jen Wallace, oh man, I can't even Evolve. The list just goes on and on and on. There was so much people. At one time we had like 15, 16 people playing. Like, yeah, man, that was enjoyable, man. I felt like a big kid. I love that, man. That was sick. Do you know what I mean? Dress up yourself in peace and glory, said Sarah, man.
That is.
Yeah, that one still.
I was going to mention that, you know.
Yeah.
That is a good speech for in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big up, Sarah Mena. Yeah. Big up.
And also, we have the beautiful first lady of the morning show today is Cotton Sock. So big up. Salute to you, Empress. You know,
salute.
We are but crusty hardback men in the youthful beauty and splendor that is your presence. Do you know what I mean? So the man them around, we salute you and we vow to protect your feminine energies. Do you know what I mean? As men. So yeah, hopefully you can attract more ladies to come. I'm gonna see more ladies in the chat this morning. We've got 18 people in the building. Old type man like Trill. Oh, gee, it's the news. It's the news. Big up yourself, Trill. News. Yo, all right, let's go, Rambo. We ain't got time to fuck around. I'm gonna let you say something first. Happy New Year,
first of all, I would like to say grand rising Yeah, to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a positive day. As my man said, dress yourself in rightfulness. Yeah, what leads to righteousness. Yeah, big up my elder Tony Brown in the building. Jedi.
Bronco.
Yeah, man. We have to run the news now. We have to run the
Yeah,
news.
yeah, no long time.
We have to find the news feed, you know. We have to find the news feed. Get me?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, listen. I'm not gonna lie to you, lot. Don't get angry. Yeah, I'm still on the same stupid site. Yeah, but I realized I'm supposed to make it 7 days on one platform before I move on. So I was gonna stop yesterday. That would have been 5 days. You get me? But I want to do it 7 days because the Daily Mail is weak. All right, cool. So yeah, just wanna. I know I said I'm coming off this channel, but I'm still back on the dailymail.com, so can't be that bad, can it? I've done a whole week of shows on it. So, all right, let's get straight into it. Iran finally admits shooting down Ukrainian jetliner, but blames Trump. Tehran says U.S. adventurism prompted military to unintentionally fire missiles at Boeing 737 and kill all 176 people on board. Fucking hell, man. So that's it. That's the apology. Yeah. Imagine me and you's on there, Rambo. That's all the apology you're gonna give, you know.
Exactly. And boy, that fucking hell. You know what? The problem with this, yeah. One media says that Tehran or Iran was saying that they never hit their jet. They was just firing missiles. Yeah. Then the other one, you know, our media will be saying they hit it. Like they was firing missiles and they hit the jet. You know, rest in peace to all of the victims. But boy, Jedi, this is another propaganda tool, man.
It must be.
It is, man. It's too much.
It must
be.
Man. Anyway, I don't even want to touch this story too much, but I have to be.
I don't want to get me.
I have to be fair and balanced because all them chatbots are, you know, sometimes you have to roll with it, you know, and you know, give the people what they want to know about. And someone asked us yesterday, yo, have you talked about the Iran jet thing yet? And I hadn't, and I felt like an idiot still. So I made sure we talk about it today. So that's it. That's what you're getting.
Exactly. Just rest in peace to the victims who was on the plane, you know. And this Boeing 737. Right. One thing about these Boeing airplanes, they've been all of them.
I don't think I'm cursing her.
Yeah, they've been.
Let me tell you. Hey, listen.
I don't even want to laugh, but
I think we've probably all been on a Boeing 737. Yeah, it must be the most popular plane, right? Because every time I hear about Boeing, I always think about someone that dropped down from the sky, like scary or going missing, or like, bro, I don't know. I'm scared. Yeah. Millsy, I wonder what's he doing. He looks like he's at home. Yeah, I'm scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm scared. This Boeing thing.
Yeah, some 40 planes, bro. Yeah, some 40 planes.
I'm scared.
But anyway,
all right,
cool. Keep up with that or move on.
Yeah, we're moving. Cool. Oh, well, look, they got a little. Okay, I found the fastest way to beat type 2 diabetes. Professor Roy Taylor explains his revolutionary discovery and how it can change your life. A 3-stage diet and binning diabetes pills helps beat the effects of the debilitating disease. Without the tablets, blood sugar levels drop to normal. What? Wait. Are they saying, Rambo, that the way to beat type 2 diabetes is to stop taking the type 2 diabetes pills?
That's fucking stupid.
What's happening here? Can I just read that again for you? Yeah. So it says, I found the fastest way to beat type 2 diabetes. Professor Roy Taylor explains his revolutionary discovery and how it can change your life. Professor Roy Taylor, this is him now. This is what his quote now. A 3-stage diet and binning diabetes pills helps beat the effects of the debilitating disease. Without the tablets, blood sugar levels drop to normal.
Nah, that is fucking.
Finally, the doctor that's actually gonna fucking tell him the truth.
Oh my god.
But do you hear what he's saying though? He's saying for you to beat
Diabetes.
your
Eat properly,
diabetes,
eat
you got to
properly,
eat
and stop
properly
taking the medicine.
and stop taking the tablet. Will actually drop your sugar. Ah, that's dumb, bro.
Oh,
That is dumb.
It's the fact though. What they're giving them is something I think it's called albumin.
yeah.
But the whole reason they come to that prediction was because they're pissing out albumin. It means they need more albumin, which is the wrong rhetoric. You know what I mean? Because your body will only piss out what it don't need, or it's got too much.
Waste. Yeah.
But what I'm saying then, right, without this tablet, right, without this tablet, your levels will go down. Now, this doctor is saying after 30 years, bro, because there's a lot of people, especially maybe within the black community, our sugar levels is up. We suffer from diabetes. So what are you telling me now? You're not saying cut out your sugar. You're telling me to cut this medicine out or your diet. It goes to prove that after these medicines, these pharmaceuticals, they're still discovering that.
Nah, I'm not gonna let you butcher that word. I'm gonna give you one more attempt. We ain't moving past it. We'll be here all day until you say this word correctly. Go ahead.
Oh, bro. All right.
No way, don't, man.
Don't throw me under the bus now, please. Please don't throw me under the bus.
Listen, you jumped under the bus when you said pharma what? Pharmaceuticals.
Pharmaceuticals.
There we go. Why did you put the accent on? Pharmaceuticals.
I had to. It sounds like a proper news.
Oh my god, you crack me
Big up, man.
Yo, big up Scattered Minds in the building.
Yo, big up, family. Respect.
Big up Scattered, man.
Scattered, you are the perfect newsman, you know. You are the newsman. Your show is like a news show, standardly still.
Yeah.
You get me? You got the news voice. You get me? Today's news. You get me? You're the man that I would say, yo, so Scatters, have you found anything in the papers today that you... And you'd be like, yes, well, actually, on page 53...
yeah. Done it a couple times still.
Yeah, right, don't. Yeah, man, what do you think about this thing? Like, what do you think about this thing that they say about the diabetes?
That thing there is something that, like, to be obviously black families, we know we got bad diabetes, and that's really something that we've been doing for time in terms of telling people stop taking the medicine, change the diet and type of thing like that. Yeah. People who get the pills and then don't take them and just change up the diet, and they go back to the doctor, and the doctor's like, rare, this is mad, like this thing, give you more pills. And man takes the pills still and just don't take them. But
Max, catch the joke now. We're gonna go into my man's revolutionary diet, and guess what? It's gonna be the semi diet or something like that.
I'm telling you.
I'm guaranteed.
100%.
Oh man, someone check this out on the sideline, and just let me know what is the diet that my man is what is the actual food? But it's probably you have to buy the book to find out or something. You know
Salad bowl, Jedi.
Wow.
Most things that got albumin are dairy products and eggs.
Yeah.
They've got abundance. So if you cut out the things that are actually causing this to your body, it's not rocket science. If I'm eating poison and I'm getting poison, what's the first thing that I need to stop getting poison? The poison. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But check this out though, Mills.
Yeah.
Half of this diet, the reason why most of us, doesn't really fall under this category, and we do. Most of us have proper good diets naturally. Like we will cut back from the sugar, we will cut back from the fatty stuff naturally. We will just have some we will have some nuts, them stuff there.
You have some nuts. No, you have some.
No, but what I'm trying to say,
but when you talk about nuts, that's an individual thing, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you that this doctor here is talking about a diet for those people who doesn't really know about this dietary stuff.
Well, no one knows about that. I'm saying we are diet illiterate.
Yeah,
most of us, even not us that think that we know we mainly follow the mainstream rhetoric of what is healthy and what is not. So a lot of us think we know that milk is a good source of calcium, and you know what I mean. Like meat is the best source of protein and whatnot. So we kind of like clever dumb when it comes to nutrition, because they've been talking about it for a lot of years, but then it's like they've been misleading us as well. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right. Let me move on. Because we have 1 hour. I want to click onto this story. I'm so tempted. Class war rages over government's housing policy. Blue collar. Esther McVeigh, who looks strangely like Madonna, whose name is also Esther. This chick looks like Madonna. It's a bit scary. I looked bare times. They're probably related or something. But anyway.
Esther McVeigh is she's a strange looking politician, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah, she does look ill. Definitely something wrong there. Big up, family. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, you know, all the good stuff.
Helping them.
What was I gonna say? I just showed my son what plus and minus is, and he just put on the TV and he just turned up the fucking TV remote all the way loud.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get, bro. You know what I mean? That's what you get. But yeah, so the government are at loggerheads apparently about whether they should be helping people get more affordable, like council housing, or helping first-time buyers. Anyone got an opinion on this?
Ooh, boys,
it's a big.
Yeah, cool.
Man, we're gonna run with it.
Go, man.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, because that thing, it's been was it first time buying a house versus council tax has been like a thing for a long time. Because on one hand, if you get to buy your house, that helps you get on the property ladder, innit? You can sell that house, help you out. But at the same time, if you buy your house and you get on the property ladder, you're taking up a council house. That means somebody else who wants to get a council house, they can't get one. So obviously, from our generation, from our generation, bare of us were probably in the teenage years weren't able to get no council houses unless you had a baby and you was a woman. You weren't getting on that house list. They weren't even building any new ones, innit?
Or I hate to say it, unless you're gay as well, because the gays is getting a lot.
That's true.
That was a little bit. My boy couldn't get a yard, and I said to him, just tell him you're gay, you're Muslim, your dad chucked you out, all this. I swear down to you, bro. Within 24 hours, he was in the yard.
Jeez.
Within 24 hours.
Yeah, they did all that, you know, everything they tried. And you know one thing about it, I remember back in the days, you could pour 5 grand to get a mortgage, even 10 grand. Now, you need to pour at least 50 fucking grand to get a mortgage now. And one thing what's happening now...
They didn't even check your papers and things like that.
Well, back in the day, I've got to be real with you. Mills, you know that 20 years ago, all you needed is really 5 to 10 grand to really be on that mortgage ladder, fam. Now you can't do that. It's impossible to even collect fucking 10, 20 grand. You really want to put up like at least 50, 60 grand. Yeah? Then you got homelessness.
You're telling me that apparently, you know, the mortgage money that they give us, it's not in theirs. Basically, it's coming from sugar. It's coming from thin air. They don't even have the money that they give.
No.
Hello?
Is it just me or is that everybody? No,
it's everybody, man.
Okay. I thought it was my computer, man. But I agree. Like, I think the thing is, the housing market is fixed, innit? It's rigged to be like that, to keep pushing the prices up, and keep the rent. And that's why they're always having this argument about more council houses or more right to buy. It's like, and it don't make no sense really. The two of them should go together, innit? Like, if you sell a council house, you should build a new one for somebody else, innit? And then once they're able to buy that one, then you just build a new one. Just keep building houses. Like, people are always going to need houses. Populations are always going to grow. Like, but I guess that's not. I mean, the whole point is they want to hold back on the housing demand, so that way, if demand keeps going, I mean, hold back on housing supply, so demand keeps going up, innit? So you can keep making money, more and more profit.
It's like the diamond conspiracy, innit, guys? It's like the diamonds. That's what they're saying about the diamonds as well.
Yeah. Hold them back. Hold them back.
Exactly. Someone was telling me about the right to buy scheme. Apparently, they actually get money for helping you out. It's not as good as what they make it out to be. Something they were like, the other once you sell your house or you come to sell your house, you've got to give back some money to the government.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, boy. Definitely wouldn't be surprised. You got to give some of that profit back to the council.
But I think that's only after a certain amount of time, innit? If you sell the house after like 5 years or something, innit?
Is that true? Yeah.
Yeah, because I was inquiring like a few weeks ago about it as well, innit?
Yeah.
Something similar to that.
So what's the deal? If you sell it within 5 years, you have to give them back money.
Yeah, but if you don't sell it straight away, innit, then you don't have to pay back the money, innit?
So why are they helping exactly just to get people on the property ladder? Because I don't believe that. I don't believe that the government. You know what I mean?
I think they're changing it, innit? Because like what I found out, yeah, is that there's different types of tenancy, yeah, and if you're on secure tenancy, you can get like a discount up to like 70% off the house, innit, or flat.
What?
I know, sick, but a lot of people get put on. A lot of people get put on secure tenancy, innit?
Yeah.
No, assured tenancy, sorry. And assured tenancy means you've got the right to acquire, which means like you only get like a small discount off the property, and then when you buy the property and try to sell it back, you still have to like pay that back, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But yeah. For me, I feel like start with the council houses, and then try and buy it if you can. But the council should really always just be replacing the houses that they think in it, or or they should just buy it back off of you in it. But that's the thing; they don't want to give you no money. They don't want to give you no P. They don't want to spend no P. They just want to keep making it.
100%. I do know on all these new builds that they're doing, yeah, all them, them complexes in central London and things like that, they got to give 10% to the council. 10% for the council.
100.
By law.
Even with that, they should be, like, for me, I think it should be a lot more, especially when you think about how many people need houses, isn't it? Like, they should be like 20-30% of them blocks, like, but yeah, they're really trying to, it's part of the whole thing that gentrifying London, really the housing situation helps to gentrify London, like.
This is what I'm saying, man. And you know what the maddest thing is? No matter what we do, it's always cheaper to buy land and build a yard ourselves. And no matter what way you look at it, you know what I mean? That's the best way to do it, the cheapest way to do it. And plus, but there's so many more problems that can happen while trying to do this stuff. That's the only thing.
100%. And that's why they've gotten us used to credit and insurance and all these types of things. Or where really, like you're saying, it'll be better for someone to save their money for a certain amount of time and then go and build the house.
Yes.
But there's no mortgage you could get for that kind of thing or whatever. Do you know what I mean? The mortgage is specifically for houses that already exist and all that kind of stuff. So
exactly.
The whole system is built. It tries to stop people from doing what's simplest, isn't it?
What's the percentage that the mortgage take, give or take?
What'd you say?
Do you know the rough percentage that they put on top of what you're borrowing? Do you know?
Currently, I'm not sure what the current interest rate is.
Just estimate, because I don't know either. It's totally gone out of my mind, but I'm just thinking. Let's say out of 100,000, let's say even if it's 2%, that's still £2,000 on just for lending you the dough. I know it's more than that though.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know what? Fuck this story. Let's keep it moving.
100.
Yeah. But yeah, we can, like, you know what I like? If there's anything that arises in these headlines, you wanna jot it down or whatever. We can come back after and break it down or get into it. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. But I don't think news review should be anywhere near like longer than an hour. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's appropriate. You get me? 100. We just reviewing. We're not really gonna go in depth. Okay. The next thing is the evil of county lines exposed. A terrifying encounter with a masked gang boss, aka fake actor. The young loners lured into drug dealing, slavery, and the market towns being ruthlessly exploited. Like, they're pushing this county lines thing hard, and we know from when I was young, man's been going OT or country or Mukuland or you know what I mean, Upsa, whatever. Man's got many names for it, and this has been going on from I was a youth, literally You know what I mean? Man going to Reading and all these places to sell drugs to all the druggies out there, because we know that the further out of London you go, the more people are addicted to drugs because of poverty. So we know, say, poverty and drugs are synonymous. Thank you, family. So, boom, let me just read this. It likes to be called uncle, but there's nothing avuncular about the. I've never heard that word. Avuncular.
Yeah.
So that means uncle. What does that mean?
Like uncle-less.
Uncle-like. Fucking hell. It's rare I come across a word I don't know like that, you know. Avuncular. My God.
Yeah,
it sounds like the Italian Vavancula. Vavancula.
It does,
Avuncular. Oh, that's deep, you know. All right, cool. Anyway, I get caught up on silliness. About the drug dealer, as he speaks to me through the black stockings he's pulled tight over his face to disguise his features. We're like a farmer. Flips through a roll of 50s and 20 notes on the table. I'm losing the will to live. I'm losing the will to live. No.
Hey, can I read a news story?
You can.
I'm not gonna lie though, just not on the Daily Mail, so you know what I mean.
Do you know like I'll be real with it. I didn't realize how bad the Daily Mail was, you know, because I just didn't know. But reading it for a whole week straight, it is mad, bro.
Seeing the foolishness.
Bro, it's crazy. The propaganda, the language, the spelling mistakes,
the headline is a paragraph in itself. How you got a headline that's a paragraph?
And then they repeat it directly underneath it as well. Like,
Straight away.
And then again. So they do it 3 times and then they add a little bit of extra information, and that's a story. And like I'm saying, someone's getting paid for this. And if I read a paper, fam, if I read a story, an article, it would bang, bro. What is this?
What you got to remember is who they're marking it towards. You understand?
And who's that?
Simpleton minds. You understand? To the point where they're repeating themselves, so they know that message that they're sending is going to definitely go in the subconscious mind.
Correct. You're so right. You know, you're actually right. That's why it's not a mistake why they're repeating it like over and over. So
that's why, like exactly what you said there. That's why you see Trump doing the things he does, and even Boris Johnson trying to copy him now. Them simple messages that sound stupid, they just get into people's minds. You know
they get in there, and before you know it, someone on the streets quoting it to you as fact.
100.
Exactly.
Or jumping on G Block to quote it. Like,
Exactly.
Big up Bentley, man.
Right wing killer, Jedi. Right wing killer.
Yes, slumper. RWK, man. Make them feel awkward anywhere we find them, bro. Because and sometimes you have to hit them with different tempos. Do you know what I mean? So when they think you're gonna be, kind of civil, you got to be a bit more. And when they think you're gonna be a bit more, you got to be slow and diplomatic, and that sends them into a frenzy because the lack of education amongst the right wingers is crazy. I wonder if the left wingers are as uneducated. I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't seen them as much as the president online, innit? The left wingers.
No. I want to know, like, do you know what I mean? Because I feel like the people like, what's his name? Fascist Beware. People like him. Lester. He's, I find him intelligent. What do you think? I think he's intelligent.
Yeah, I think he's relatively intelligent. Like, I only heard him a little bit on the panels, innit? But like, he sounds like as far as understanding what's going on, he sounds like he understands it a bit. Like,
he seems to outwit his right wing peers.
100%. A lot of the time, it's like, and a lot of the time,
like majority of the time,
that man just go straight for the was it at home and straight? But that's their man's specialty, innit? Like, they're definitely right now. To be fair, I think I've worked with a couple of them. The left wing type brothers, and like they're proper on the hippie type wave, innit? But they're more like, even though I think there's a little bit of there's a lot of naivety in their view of the world and stuff like that. Like, at least they are like I don't understand how some of the whole right wing idea is built on this idea that there's some great replacement theory here in the UK, despite the fact that just small amount. And despite the fact that the only reason there's immigrants to the country is because Britain went around and told everybody about the damn country in the first place, yeah? The only reason, there's the cognitive dissonance when you try and explain that to them, it's mad. It's like, nah, that's not what happened. Nah, you lot are coming here and taking our job.
You lot, it's always you lot. Yo, Captain's having a madness, bro. It's kicking you out. Like,
Bro, yeah, your shit hates me, man. Streamline hates me,
man.
Kicking me out that fuck, man.
Right, so I've sent the young man out to go and get the electric because like it died halfway through through this show. I'm on 11%. Let's see how fast his little feet can take him to the shop and back. to see if he saves me from, you hear me?
Yeah,
from cutting out. If I cut out, you lot are just gonna have to freestyle for about 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro,
yeah,
if he could have the change, he will be back in no time. Yeah, from he's got a little change from himself, he's coming back.
Bro. Keep the change days are done, bro. Keep the change days. Now you could keep the change when you was getting cash. Now you're getting past the bank card to tap, and now you're upset. Just don't keep the change. Do you know what I mean?
Don't worry, bro. No, it's the tap of a button, you can get it extra. Do you know what I mean?
And you know the worst thing is, man transfer to his card.
Okay. Back to
yeah. Like, there's no helping him, mate. Like, you know what I mean? He can treat himself. You get me? If he wants, he can treat himself. Go ahead, man. Buy yourself something. That's what I gotta do. Is that Rambo out again? My gosh, Rambo, we can't keep doing this. What are we gonna do? Big up Western Goddess. Yeah, we have another Empress in the building. Big up yourself, the most beautiful Western Goddess. Big up yourself. Right, let me just get past that. I don't even know why I opened that story. Don't ever let me do that again. That was just silly. That was silly. Mother 32 looks like Empress Becca. Oh no, it's not. Don't say it because I read the headline. Don't forget. Strike that from the record. Mother 32 and her 36-year-old lover are charged with murder after cheeky monkey toddler dies just hours after celebrating his second birthday. What? Mother Sarah O'Brien, sorry man, I've got to read it. And her lover Martin Curry from Doncaster, South Yorkshire, are charged with murder on Friday following the death of cheeky monkey Keegan Ronnie O'Brien on Thursday.
Doesn't he look like a crook?
A post-mortem examination carried out last night concluded that the boy died as a result of head injuries. He was rushed to hospital after suffering a cardiac arrest just hours after celebrating his second birthday. On Wednesday, Curry and O'Brien will remain in police custody until their appearance. I don't know what's going on. I mean, there's obviously going to be more to the story. It's quite dangerous reading small amounts of stories like that. I ain't really going to comment on that one. I don't know.
And to the trial and thing, it's difficult. But like, to be fair, trust these tabloids to just give you something just to make you question all of humanity. Everything.
I'm surprised we ain't come across a rape story yet. I realized that that's all that they deal in, just bare rape story. Why was Britain lost its sense of humour? It's no laughing matter, says John Humphreys, who's often fallen foul of today's woke thought police. John Humphreys, this might seem as almost trivial thing to single out, but if we lose the right to laugh at each other, we lose something even more precious, the right to offend. And I agree. I actually agree with this article, yeah, and I've noticed it a lot. Somebody that dabbles in the dark arts of humor, yeah. I like satire, I like sarcasm, I like cussing matches, I like tongue in cheek, I like being you got to be careful how you say this word, risque. Shut up, Skyler. Yeah, and you know, I like to be close to the knuckle. Yeah, when it comes to humor, like me and Captain Rambo were saying yesterday, we only laugh at things that are kind of got like elements of truth to it. Yeah, and I do think that the nation on the whole, or people as a whole, have just become so sensitive and unable to laugh at themselves. Insecure, I suppose. What do you lot think? Have you noticed this?
Yeah, no, I think there's definitely something to do. I think especially in this modern era, I think really people need to learn to like really is you vote like I've heard you say before, you vote with your feet in it. So like why do people get upset? People like go to places to get offended. Do you know what I mean? It's like especially in terms of like with comedy and stuff like that. Like these are comedians, they're like these are shows, these are all types of things in it. Like if you don't like that kind of comedy or whatever, you don't have to be there in it. Don't try and shut man down or tell them they can't tell the joke anymore or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just be like, just walk away. Like that's all you gotta do if you don't like it. But yeah, I think there is definitely an element of people need to learn to
I remember we did a show. We did a show called The Most. We did a show called The Joke, and we scoured the internet looking for the most offensive joke. And man, we found some really, really bad jokes, but all of them were funny. We found ones that we knew would be offensive, but we couldn't stop laughing when we was reading them out. And I don't know, I think it's like a superpower to be able to laugh at things that are dark, but still have a mind where they're serious issues. I don't know, it's like kind of therapeutic to the mind to be able to say, you know what, at the end of the day, we're alive, give thanks for life, and find the funny things, find the joke inside of something that's actually quite heartbreaking. It's not to trivialize it, but it's like as a form of therapy. That's the way I see it anyway. So yeah. Saramanda White says he won that competition. Big up Dark Light as well. Yo, Mills, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm just cleaning up, man.
I'm gonna set you lot up because I'm on 4%. I'm gonna set you lot up with this next story.
No problem. Who's on the lappy? Who's on the lappy? Let them share their screen and we'll carry this on.
Yes, please. Sultan of Oman dies. Reclusive Qaboos bin Said Al Said passes away, age 79, without an heir after ruling for 50 years. Sultan of Oman dies. This guy is black as what, isn't it though? Don't you think? Like I mean, if this is him young, like he looks quite like Selassie.
Jed, man. You love. I swear, he looks darker. He looks darker than Selassie.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't really know much about Oman. I reckon this guy was papered up though. I don't know what that means for Oman. Now they've got no sultan. We don't know how they're gonna cope. You know what I mean? But if you're from Oman, big up. National mourning, 3 days national mourning, all that good stuff. Gulf Arab state. Yeah, I don't know.
This is another thing, especially in Islam. I remember when someone used to die in the village. Yeah, I was speaking to my uncle about this. When someone dies in the village, no one would watch TV. No one would basically do anything that's, do you know what I mean? They'll be literally mourning within the whole village. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we've lost that. Like there's none of that no more.
Thousands of children as young as 4 are tuning in for Racy Love Island. Shocking new figures reveal. It has emerged that on average, nearly 250,000 children aged 15 and under watched the most recent series of Love Island, with the winter show due to air, which is set in Cape Town, South Africa. Now, what I want to ask you lot is, do you because I know most of us have got kids around us or children around us. Do you realize that for me, the idea of censorship is almost becoming obsolete. Like sometimes I've got to remind myself, okay, this and that is not appropriate. Like, or do you know what? Like yesterday I was playing GTA. Actually, this isn't okay for you to watch. And it's like, but like, I don't know. I just feel like the idea of censorship for children is becoming less and less of an issue, and kids are being exposed to more and more stuff. So I mean, where certain things wouldn't be shown till 5. Yes, the electric's back on. We're good. Certain things wouldn't be shown till 5. I mean, And now it's like, I don't know. I mean, certain things wouldn't be shown till 8. What am I saying 5 for? 8 o'clock. And now it's like, I don't know. Do we even care like that anymore? Do you care?
I mean, it's gone so fucked right now, Jeds. It's unreal. Like we got transgender going on early in the morning. Did you see the Good Morning show? They got the Temple of Satan there. Do you know what I mean? This is madness. There's no room for censorship. No one gives a fuck.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about This Morning show, or are you talking about reading Maggie with Oz? Which one?
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Oh my God! I see man in the comments talking about, well, if you want to make money, then just sell your just make a deal with the devil. That's what he said. I'm like, how are you not comfortable with this? Like, what's going on? Nah. I'm up for free speech and that, but you have to do that from a distance, bro. All right, we'll talk.
Mazza. It's actually a mazza, bro.
That's how I'm mad.
I swear, someone told me the biggest lie that the devil made was to make, was it that?
Convince the world he didn't exist.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And to an extent, yeah, not even to an extent, I fully, wholeheartedly believe that's one of the most factual statements ever. Ever. However you want to slice it, take it metaphorically, take it literally, whatever. That statement there explains society to me. Explains even the fact why a Satanist would tell you that Satan is not a real figure. Think about it. Do you know what I mean? And they will make you think that, oh, there is no outside force like that. It's an internal aspect. It's a internal aspect of man's personality. You know what I mean? Man's godly, divine, and Luciferian nature. Yeah, and the devil, the Satan, is actually the hero. He's the rebel. He is the underdog in the story. I'm not convinced, but I see how that logic. Lots of people that think they are being anti-establishment, because I actually watched that Satanist interview a little bit on YouTube. There's obviously a reason why I don't watch This Morning. So why did that pop up on my YouTube?
Yeah, mine said TNT is Greeks. Watch this.
Oh snap!
Does it snitch on you and tell you?
Shot fired.
Yeah, I'm back. Fucking hell.
No, I agree though, but look at the way that you have to break down that interview, man. The way he just makes it, yeah, it's an art gallery. We don't have no mission statement, bruv. It was fucked. You can tell the guy is evil just by looking at him, man. Not even joking. It's fucked. It's actually fucked. These people are fucked. They're literally trying to scam people into joining their devil worship. To the point where they're going on mainstream news. Do you know what I mean? We were just talking about these county lines. We were talking about all this. And then on top of that, they're going to put, talking about the people getting raped. And then we got people like on this channel talking about fucking Satan. It's like, what the fuck? It's actually fucked, man.
What people in this world?
I'm telling you, what have we actually come to, man? Are we seriously going down that road now?
Look like it.
It's sad but true, man.
Yeah, on the county lines thing, I didn't even get to say, like, I think it's a peak thing, like, how they're trying to push it so much in the news and thing, and you know they're doing people for like all, was it child grooming or them type of charges people are getting for sending out of the country and that, like, it's mad.
What's that, Sky? Say that again.
Oh, sorry, you heard me. The county lines thing. Have you seen some of the charges they're trying to give people for it? Like,
No,
like they're trying to, like, if an elder gets caught, like if a younger snitches on him, like he went out into the country and gets caught, and he snitches on the older could get arrested, not just for drugs and all that, but for like what is it, child trafficking, and all them kind of things. It's a mad thing.
Yeah, they're throwing the book at certain gangs now, bro.
Yeah,
Throwing
man.
the book at them. But that counter live thing, boy. What they're doing, what they're saying, the police is clocking too much black youths, right, up in the fucking sticks and that. Yeah.
But it's not just the black youths though, because like in like North Wales and them spots there, you got them like Liverpool youths and all them man there cutting out to them sides there. So it's like them white boys as well.
Yeah, boy, fucking hell, man. I don't know what to say, bro, because this has been ongoing, you know. But the police has just been bang on it for the past 6 months. Bang on it.
100. Oh man. Man. Who's still here? I was gonna say we might do the next story if or find the next story.
Jed, put a next story up. Yo, Jed, you about? Mills.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm just sorting out the little man, trying to do everything at once, man. What's going on? What did I miss?
No. The next story, bro. But we wait for Jedi, innit?
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm trying to browse.
Have you lot heard about the Meghan Markle? I just see it now. Meghan Markle and what's his name?
Harry.
Harry.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the royal fairy tale?
Yeah. Boy, the Black Princess didn't last very long, boy.
It's mad already, you know. They're already trying to dub you from the get-go. We knew it anyway, man. A lot of people called this out, man.
Yeah.
Meghan is just acting her role, though. Meghan is just acting her role. Yeah.
She could of her life, boy, but yeah, she wasn't on it, it looks like.
Yeah. She saw, you know what happened, yeah? She saw what was inside and she was like, no, I'm not on that.
Thinking that I'm thinking it could be better things because like Rambo says, on one hand it could all be a stage thing, an acting thing, but on the other hand it could be like you're saying, and I'm thinking it looks like that, like Rash, he just clocked his mad, and it looks like Harry's just riding with her for the thing in that car. From the reports, like the Queen didn't know that they were gonna do it. She cut the calendar quick time. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, like they're trying to move fast, but I don't know that at the same time. I'm not, and to be fair, I don't really care that much, but yeah, it's just interesting to see just how this whole thing has played out. From how long has it been? Like a year, 2 years? Like 2 years
ago. That's over a year now. Yeah.
Bare people all gasping and Black Princess and that. And in that time, news just ain't like her at all. Like the newspapers, do you see the headline they gave her?
Yeah, they've been trying to shoot her down, boy.
Yeah, boy. They can't. Boy, in the Daily Mail, they're talking about how she's pushy. She tries to always get her own way. This is so typical of her, etc., etc. It's mad. Was it? Yeah, in quotes, it's always her way or the highway. She flees when things get heavy. Friends and family who have known Meghan Markle for decades open up about Meghan, and none are surprised. She jumped the royal ship. Mad, am I?
Oh no, she jumped the royal ship. What ship was she on before? Get me. But as far as I see, it was all a big scam, yeah. Fucking Harry's a liar, you know. Harry's a fucking Nazi. I don't know how they got together. And when you see what's her name? Meghan's father, fucking hell. And her mum, she didn't even get no spotlight really for the fucking wedding.
Oh yeah.
Dark. The mother was treated dark, blood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the mother even had a piece of the royal cake.
Probably not, man.
No, but do you know what? I'll be real with you. The way the mum was rejected, yeah, even by the camera shottage, the footage and everything, I just realized that, bro, fuck that black fucking crap about, we got a black lady in the royal family. We had black people in the royal family from day one, but they just outcast them. Get me?
And the thing is, we got black royalty of our own. Do you know what I mean? It's like an African royal family. All that. And do they get shown the same kind of reverence and love? No.
And that's the problem. Like the Queen ain't the Queen for us. Get me? Even if she rules the Commonwealth, she's the Queen of England. And that's it. No
Queen.
Yeah, freedom Queen blood.
What man?
Boy, man. Scattered Mind. Is there any other
news stories going on? I don't know. Boris Johnson probably doing something. Let me check. See what's going on in the UK headlines. I mean, Daily Mail is such a is like I'll say no more. I'm looking forward to seeing what newspaper Jed picks out for next week.
Evening Standard.
Oh yeah. Like it's mad though. Like you go from one thing, Sultan of Oman dies, to the next thing. So that's how Adele made all that difference and lost £7. What the hell? How'd you skip from that story to that? Like it's so vacuous. It's nuts.
It is, isn't it?
It's nuts. I don't even understand how they.
I think they do random news. Like they put it all the news are random, but they put it on the website. You get where I'm coming from? Because you read one story, and it doesn't tell it with the other stories. It just goes like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not even random. Like them man there will check the algorithms in it and check all the data and the statistics and see how long people spend on certain pages, what stories they click from to the next story, etc., etc. And then they'll design all their things around that to try and keep people on their webpage for as long as possible, innit?
Yeah,
so there's a lot of people out there, I guess, that this is just how they read news. They'll read one story about politics, the next minute they're reading about how Adele lost £7, 7 stones, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, man. So what? Let's touch on another piece before he comes back. Do you reckon you could? Is there anything else on that Scattered Mind?
I'm not gonna lie, I might have to abandon the Daily Mail and find another newspaper because this is long.
Yeah, do that.
The Queen, what I'm saying there. Bare stuff about the Queen. And the royal family.
Banding that ship.
Okay, Britain's most expensive house, Chinese property tycoon, is set to break the record with 210 million purchase of a 45-room Knightsbridge mansion which overlooks Hyde Park. Jeez Louise, 210 million for the house.
Shit.
It better have a garden, card. The most expensive house in the country so far doesn't even have a garden.
No, that's what they're not about. You know what they've got now? See around Knightsbridge. Most of the houses, it's got all this fucking beautiful swimming pool, garages underneath the fucking house. Do you get where I'm coming from? So sometimes, like a house and a car park is not that in Hyde Park. I done some labouring a couple of years, like 10 years ago, when we was doing in Kensington. They was building down, fam. Those that tried to create a big back garden, the man had the fucking swimming pool downstairs, and downstairs underneath that, man's got his garage. And I'm like, wow. And underneath is a big car park, what people's not aware of. So sometimes see this house now where you talking, it might not even have a back garden for real, bro. It might just have a big space underground, get me, underneath the Hyde Park.
100. No, I heard that. It probably does still. It looks mad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot believe how many stories in your back.
Can I be heard?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can anyone hear me?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear. Well, I can hear you. I don't know about us. Is there anyone else speaking?
Oh, you know, Rambo. Oh, you can't hear you, Rambo. Yeah, Rambo, we might have to drop out and come back in again.
Cool.
Mad. All right, cool. So where are we? You look, update me now. Where are we?
We're just looking through stories. We looked at the most expensive house in London, 210 million. It's by Hyde Park.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
what's it look like?
I'll send you the link. I'll drop it in the back chat. It's like just a thing, man. It's like it actually looks veg, to be fair. It's a big house. It looks nice, to be fair. 10 million. Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, in London, because it's by Hyde Park, and I'm wondering.
Oh, okay, you're paying for location.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm wondering, do they even get gardens? Do you know what I mean? Is it just all location?
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
location. But how? But when you say by Hyde Park, like you mean like those yards that's just opposite?
Yeah, just off of the road. Yeah, just on the side roads, just off.
Man. 210 million. And that yard probably stays empty like most of the year.
More time, yeah. We've got
'Cause I
45
remember,
rooms in it, boy, and you know you ain't filling it up.
Is it near the ambassadors? You know where the ambassadors live? You know that part of Hyde Park, scattered man. No, like you got the ambassador, the
You're
embassy.
talking about Regent's Park, right?
Is that Regent's Park?
Yeah, that's where the American ambassador lives. He got one big state house there in the middle of the park.
Okay.
there used to be a yard somewhere around near there that squatters took over.
Yeah.
And if I ever knew at that time, I would have gone there because like I think they had it for quite a while. And this might be controversial, but I actually think that squatters should be taking over those big ass houses that sit empty. Like, you know what? Even if it's just to illustrate, we have such an issue out here with housing. We got politicians arguing on whether they should put money into council housing or first time buyers. Not both, but one or the other. Yeah. Meanwhile, none of us can go. Like, I'm sure you must have realized how much homelessness has increased in London. I'm sure you. Like, it's mad. Any of you lot been through that the Stratford shopping centre?
Yeah.
My gosh, listen. If you ever want to do some humanitarian work, or you ever want to I don't know, because I had a thing of I don't know if this is insensitive, but I had a thing of I wanted to go and actually interview some homeless people and talk to them. I call it insensitive. Do you know what I mean? I'll put the show up and maybe donate whatever's donated on that show to a homeless charity or a shelter or something like that. Because there's just literally rows and rows of people sleeping in the Stratford shopping centre overnight. It's the most bizarre, because this is the Olympic City. You cross the road and it's all shiny, metallic. You got Westfields, you got the Olympic Park, the big new Stratford underground station and stuff like that. And
is that the one beside the McDonald's? That Stratford?
Yes, that one. Yeah, the old thing.
Cool. Yeah.
It's a madness, and I'm just like,
that's nuts though, because I remember exactly what you're saying there. Like it's nuts, but at the same time it makes sense, because when they do that sort of thing in terms of like all that Olympic City and Stratford, all them people that were homeless on the road and doing their thing all around them areas before, they're gonna have to go somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really
what they did. They moved them on.
I remember when they built Westwood and Bush, and then all of a sudden you're seeing all these next homeless people and bounds just buried them in it, and you're like, I ain't used to see you on this road, but you used to see them usually in the park in it, Bush Green.
Yeah.
Now that they can't go there no more, they gotta find new spots in it, and that's all it is. Like, the council moved them on. No, there's no help.
But scattered, see the shopping centre now. If you go in there like from 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock, that's when the homeless people start setting up beds and stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I'll be honest with you, if you was talking about feed the people or anything like that and all of that, they're the best people to fucking do your shit with, you know? Because
there's also the ones by
Croydon's like that now, Jedi.
Finsbury Park under that bridge. I don't know if any of you ever walked that by the station under that notorious bridge. Like, that's another little spot. Like, I know there's somewhere else that's got bare homeless, like proper cardboard city. Remember King's Cross?
Yeah. Waterloo used to have that. Waterloo was very popular for that. No, like the Thames.
Old down
South Bank, all around there.
South Bank, embankment bits.
Yeah.
And then
Waterloo used to be cardboard city.
One night I was out and it was like one of the coldest nights of the year, or whatever. Like about a week ago, I don't know. The temperature just dropped so badly, and it was icy, and like seeing people sleeping, I just like was racking my brain of how do you do this? And then I got speaking to a volunteer who offers up to 50 hours a week of her time, to do volunteering. She even ran a shelter over Christmas, the Christmas period, and that. And basically, what she's saying is, they open the doors, they let the people in, shower, wash, whatever, and stay there for a week. Give them food, medical treatment, give them clothing, Christmas dinner, and all these type of things. And then on Boxing Day, no, not Boxing Day, the day after Boxing Day, so the 27th, they got to go.
Yeah,
they got to go. And I was like, what? You got them there for a week? Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, yeah, we do try to get some of them housing, but then she was just like, you'd be surprised. Some of them just like yeah, they want to go back to beach for so long, they couldn't imagine living in a house now. So it's just become their preferred lifestyle. Them just to get that help within the week, like it's not been able to do enough, and yeah, they got to close their doors and kick them out. So you fed them, you've clothed them, you've done all this stuff, you've softened them up essentially, and now you're just dashing them back out on the roads, man. Like
they do that every year. They do that every year. Starvation Army. Most of the churches, Churchill opens this up, open up like for a week.
Great Britain,
Christmas,
is only as great as its poorest citizen. Yeah. So you can only have a title. Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
You can only have a title like Great Britain if it like once have 1 million and odd people sleeping rough on the streets and that, bro. Like,
no, that's messed up.
Do you know what I mean? So,
and I agree with you.
Mad. Go
on. You know, on the squad thing, I remember like near when I worked, I remember a couple buildings got taken over as Joe because the man had it for time, innit? They were called the Autonomous Nation of Anarchist Libertarians. So if you check out the acronym, yeah, because they put the acronym up and out, hang it outside the window, innit?
I just thought, man, that's funny. That's hilarious.
They got some big flag hanging out the window opposite all the office buildings, just with that on. And then you just see the man just in there, just pointing out. They got security on the front door because obviously they got to leave the door slightly open, so they've got someone standing there all the time. All them kind of things there. But yeah, it was Joe. Like they had to, like they brought the police in. The police just boarded them off, tried to like make sure they couldn't come or leave no more. So they would tweet and like send people out for replies. You see people dashing food over for them. It's Joe. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, they went in. Sorry, but I agree with them and I support them 100. That's what I was gonna say.
So
stay with.
What we got now? Is there anything else? Just skimming through, real skim. 7 easy meals you won't believe are plant-based. Shut up. Japan. What do you mean? Japan has the world's most powerful passport for the 3rd year in a row, while the US and UK continue to fall down the ranks to joint 8th place. What does that mean? Powerful passport. Secure.
Getting into countries, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like without
going everywhere with freedom.
Yeah. Okay. Passport index for the 3rd consecutive year, with its citizens able to travel to 191. What happened there? 191 different countries. So you saying that there's a better passport than the British one?
7 sounds like there's 7, boy.
I can feel a konnichiwa coming on. You know what I mean? I think I'm about to switch shit up. Yeah, yo, what if this is just propaganda to get immigrants to just like stop thinking that London's the place to go, England's the place to go? Like,
Bro, you know they won't do that because they're like, yeah, Great Britain is the best. We're the best country. All this, all that. We done this, we done that. But in fact, if you look at fucking Japan, look at the life expectancy. Yeah, Japan. The Japanese people, they clean their own streets to the point they got fresh fish running in front of their yard. Have you seen that?
What?
They got like a stream in front of. They got like a little canal in front of on the front porch. Yeah, and there's literally fresh fish.
That's
just nuts. Literally swimming up and down.
That's nuts. You can't even see fish in the Thames, boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Spain and Croatia, top of the list for the best value all-inclusive destinations for 2020. We reveal where Britons should head this summer for a bargain. Let me ask you that. Anyone got any holidays booked? Anything planned? Anywhere they'd like to go this year? It's important, man.
I'm going to take the family to Turkey, man.
Hey.
Because
Hey.
you're going to be surprised to say I've never been Turkey. I've always been Cyprus.
Okay. That's okay, yeah.
Okay, that'll be big, man.
Makes sense. You got family out there, right?
Yeah, I got family out there, but where we're gonna go is I want to take them all to a holiday destination where they could just chill. My mum, every time she goes, she's with family, she's cooking, she's doing this. I'm like, Mum, nah, cut that. You're gonna sit down, relax, don't do nothing, chill out.
Yeah, big up, man.
Why you sneak off to the Turkey weekender? Slick. I get what you're doing there. I get what you're doing. Try time it. No, for real. Try time it, man. Try time it, bro. Slick. You know what I mean? Just get the wristband. You're gone. You know what I mean?
Mum, you got the little one, yeah? All right, no problem. Go.
Where do I want to go this year? I don't know. I'd like to go I'd like to experience an exotic climate. Yeah. Tropical climate. Yeah. That'd be a dream to like go somewhere tropical. Like really.
What do you mean, like them South Asian kind of islands, like or
Bali?
Yeah, that kind of thing, or even Hawaii.
Hula and that.
Yeah, like, you know what? South Asian, Polynesian, not Hawaii though. Not Hawaii. Not Hawaii. Hawaii is just America, man. Yeah. I got a friend that's in Hawaii right now, and it just looks like, is this what Hawaii looks like? Like big ass grey buildings, like right next to the beach. It just looked weird. I was thinking about Lilo and Stitch and something. I don't know. Anyway. I don't know, like exotic. I don't know how to explain it. I want.
We say like, white sand,
maybe somewhere with a rainforest or something like that. You know, clear beach, something with a rainforest, something with wildlife, with animals, with, you know, like I want to go on one of them ones, like one of them kind of holidays where I'm somewhere else. I'm not just in a hot version of England or whatever, man. Do you know what I mean? I want to go somewhere where the fruits are different and there's different languages. Yeah, I want to go somewhere where I want to go somewhere where a white man is just as out of place as I am. Do you know what I mean? If I'm not going to a black majority country, I want to go somewhere where both black and white people are not the common. How about that then? Because I'll go to a lot of holidays where I spot the black man, and I'm not really looking for that experience or that feeling this year. It's cool. I've had it before, and I'm sure I have it again. But right about now, yeah, I live in a majority white country. I don't need to go somewhere where it's just the same vibe. Or, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've been on quite a few holidays, and like, that's one factor that I don't really enjoy. It's being stared at. You know, like I'm a big black man. You know, I'm representing for the Africans and the black folk everywhere, and they look at me and they're like, yo, and there's the staring and but it's not in the, it's like, I just don't like, go to Algeria, hell no. Hell no.
Wouldn't you go somewhere like Cuba? Would you go anywhere like Cuba?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to Cuba. I'd go and link up with Ishmael Balgrove and them man there. I wouldn't say no to Cuba, but Cuba's not really high on my list. I'm not sure why. It's just not.
Cuban, you know, cigars and that. Was it Havana? Na.
You know, I'd do Cuba's not.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So where you going then, Scattered? What do you want? What would you like if you could go anywhere?
We was going to Africa. Isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. This year, like, there's supposed to be like a family thing back to Jamaica, so I might jump onto that one because I haven't been since like 2017 now. But yeah, I Like to be fair, it's funny that he would say Africa, because I definitely was thinking like a Senegal or Mali thing, like at some point. But
Have you been to Gambia?
no, I ain't been Gambia, you know.
I can see you going Gambia still.
Yeah, I can do a Gambia. To be fair, I got like obviously got family friends that have gone back and that like have tried to build up houses and things, lived there. So that's a possibility. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing one of them because like the same way you talk about like we call it in terms of like we call them like them exotic places in it. Like I want to see it's like a proper African experience, properly, fully. So I definitely want to do that, but probably won't be this year. This year's looking
These
like
are taking the piss. All right, where in Europe then?
Well, definitely like all them local ones, man. Like Spain, Portugal. I mean, that's Portugal. Portugal. Spain, damn, are the two that I usually do. Actually, should I tell you what? Or Morocco, which I kind of can't. No disrespect, I kind of count Morocco into into them kind of countries. It's the same price range,
same travel range as well.
Yeah.
I get you. I mean, I've done surprisingly. I've been Morocco like 3 times now. My last trip to Morocco, I fucking loved. I like Morocco. You know, I like the people, like some of the people, but at the same time,
some of the
people. Like when you go on holiday, it's hard to leave your political eyes at home, especially when your name's Jedi, especially when your name's Scattered. Bro, my political eyes, like from I hit the airport, I just start feeling funny because I know what Morocco is. You know, I know who's in Morocco, and who's hidden away in Morocco, and I know who's pushed to the forefront. It pisses me off. No, I went where I went where we always go. Everyone goes.
Marrakesh.
Marrakesh. Yeah. Okay. So I went Marrakesh. If I go Morocco again, I'm not gonna go Marrakesh. I'm gonna try a different part of it, like Casablanca or the other bit. Is it Lisbon or whatever? I don't know.
Agadir.
Agadir.
Yeah, Agadir is the one.
Because that's the one by water, right?
Yeah, that's the beach one.
The beach one. So I might try the Agadir thing. Yeah. But at the same time, like when I'm in a resort and it's like the light-skinned Moroccans are pushed to the forefront, they're all in the top rows. And then when I go to get my food, the black chef in the back cooking the banging food, and then me and all the dark-skinned staff at my last hotel were getting on like a house on fire to the point where like the woman was so sweet. She used to make me these pancake things in the morning, but she used to make my ones differently to everyone else's. And when I'd go up for my breakfast, she'd have it prepared and be like, "Oh, I've made yours already," just because I sought them out and I showed them love and I tried to connect with them on the melanin thing. Like I didn't say 100%. But my actions, they know what time it is, innit? With the black African chef in the back, I'm like, "Yo, where you from? What country you from?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm from Senegal. I'm from blah blah blah. Where you from? Nigeria." "Oh, really? I thought you was American." And then we're chatting, and then every day I see you, I greet you up and hail you up, and you know, it's like I feel it for them, man. There, fam. There used to be a guy that went around, and his whole job was to go around and offer tea. He just go around and offer tea, yeah. You know what I'm saying,
yeah. I remember him.
It's funny how they got the black guy in it, the dark black guy in it, doing that, and then the manager is the light skinned one, or in the reception that's like giving me funny eyes and just bro, I don't know. I don't want to go on holiday to experience racism. Put that is what I'm trying to say. Sticky G, keep speaking that into my life, bro. Keep speaking that into my life, Sticky G. Yeah. Still, keep speaking it, man. May it materialize.
When you were talking about you want somewhere, you were saying you want somewhere rainforest a little bit. I thought Brazil, but at the same time I was thinking islands still in it. So I'm thinking maybe island off of the South America. But yeah, man, Brazil.
I'm gonna experience the racism in Brazil as well, though. Isn't it?
Yeah, you will, man. You definitely will. And the thing is, in Brazil, it's gonna mess you up because it's gonna be a brother that's like 2 shades lighter than you, bro. It's gonna be him that's gonna be
It's mad, man. But I always wanted to go to the favelas, you know what I mean? Like I always wanted to go to the favelas to chat, to get some, like, to be honest, like this year, all right, let me just get over them with, I don't know if you remember last year I had this, but one of them is going to be springboarded off a traveling idea that I've got. Yeah. So first of all, the business idea I've got is to set up international locations where we can take the youth to the youth that wouldn't normally get the chance to go and do gap years. Yeah, basically the typical middle class gap year. I want to bring that experience to the disenfranchised youths in our society and give them the opportunity to get a break from England, so to speak, and to have world experiences, to work, to earn money, and like to get a greater world view. I feel like a lot of our children, our youth are, and even some of us adults are priced out of having the experiences that could actually, really invigorate and elevate their sense of confidence and self-esteem and independence and interconnectivity with the world, rather just with their ends or with their block. Do you know what I mean? So I really want to implement that, and I've had a couple meetings to try and get that forward. I've tried to get some sponsorship. I've approached people like Ian Wright and whatnot for them to become patrons of a CIC that I want to set up around that. If there's anybody that likes the idea of that, come and let's chop it out with me, because it's not just for me. It's not very rare, and maybe we could work together on bringing that into fruition. Because when I looked at these working holidays, I thought these guys are paying you to go and work at these places, bruv. You gotta pay bruv. You gotta pay some of these people 6-7 bags, bruv, to go there. And, bruv, we are priced out, and we know that we've got projects internationally. So say what, Scattered? You got family or you got people that live in Gambia that are setting up stuff. Maybe we can get 2 youths. Get me? 1 youth from Tottenham, 1 youth from to go and work at this resort for a period of 3 weeks.
100.
I'm not gonna go through the plan too much, but then and we also, while we're doing that, we also could capture it, document it, documentary style. So not only do we have that, but we also have something to show those that didn't go out there that could still inspire them in a different way. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure we've all seen the ones where they take the middle class person and they take them to some African village or some state, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe people are living like this, and all that patronizing shit. Yeah, but we're gonna do it with our spin. Anyone like that idea, hit me up and let's try and do something. Secondly, now, what I want to do is I want to do travel documentaries. Yeah, I wanna bring Jedi, with my abrasive ways, with my whatever, with my street slang, with my humor, whatever. I want to introduce the world to Jedi and have the world watch Jedi as he goes to different places and see how he interacts, how he submerges in their cultures. And because we've seen a lot of white guys doing it for decades, going here, rare, and it makes good watching. And I've always wanted to see, and this was one of the first jobs I ever wanted to do as a child, around 8 years old. There used to be a program called The Rough Guide to the World, yeah, and it used to have Ragiv Omar, the Channel 4.
Smiley done.
Yeah, they used to go around and they just used to do a travel show, but they did it no frills, kind of no pretenses, rough and ready kind of thing, and that's what I want to do. So I would love to go around the world, go to different cultures. I'd love to go and embed myself in a tribe for that. You know what I mean? I'd love to go to see some obscure kind of people and bring a South London Peckham to them and just, document it. So I really want to start that. Big up, Cindy. I really want to start that this year. So talking about holidays, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. What do you think about them ideas?
It's definitely a big ideas. I definitely talk to you off the thing regarding the first one. But the second one definitely sounds like to be fair, I think it sounds like you could do, if you have a couple people on a camera relatively good camera, and do you know what I mean? Like, you could probably start trying to do those kind of things. Like, obviously, you need probably a link or a contact with certain places or certain countries.
Yeah.
Some other places, like, if you do have a sport, you probably do a couple interesting ones. Like,
You know them guys that live in, you know them guys in Papua New Guinea, yeah? Not Papua New Guinea. Yeah, it's Papua New Guinea that live in the trees, that have them tree house things.
Oh
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like one of them things that I watched, Tribe, with whatever that white guy is, which I actually quite like him still, yeah. But
Andy Miles, yeah, and Andy.
What's his name?
I swear it was
Chase. Look at you,
Andrew Miles. I copied. I watched him because I like when he goes and talks to the indigenous tribes of Africa, Native America, and Papua New Guinea, where he was getting initiated into their tribes as well. Yeah, man. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, yes. Western Goddess. I'm subscribed to Passport Heavy here still. So yeah. And there's another guy. There's an African guy that really inspired me as well. He's a Kenyan guy, I believe he's from Kenya, and he inspired me. And the thing is, there's one. He done one where he went to the Dominican Republic, and I swear to God, he put me off going there for life. I ain't going there.
Oh wow.
I am not going there, bruv, because you know what? He's a Bantu-looking, dark-skinned African with little dreads, yeah. And he showed me the realness. The man them said, "Yeah, come and go DR and rare, and there's Galem and rare, bruv."
Oh, the guy was some Ricky Martinez-looking guy, Alain.
Bruv, it's a mad thing, bruv. The racism that he bruv, even police got involved. That's how bad it was. Yeah, I'm not going there. And then a couple years later, I started hearing about all the Americans and that are getting killed out there and dying. And I don't know what's happening out there, but I've been put off going to DR. Yeah, I'm not going to DR. I'm not going there.
But just saying that, yeah. But I went Mexico, Cancun, yeah, the prime spot of Mexico. You know, it's like it's like going into central London. Do you know what I mean? You're not really seeing the main.
Yeah.
Bro, I had them put an M16 in my face, fam.
He went Mexico.
I was gonna say, no, when you say you're not really gonna see things, I'm gonna say there's a different when you're talking about like the London or Mexico. But them man make big money there. Do you know what I mean? So them man maintain them cities differently. I mean, to be fair, like I read a lot of books on them narcos and things, and they're all kind of like, what do you call it? They call it Pax Narcotica, where the cartels are like, there's certain spots, Cancun. Juarez used to be one until a recent war there, and like there's certain spots there where it's heavy for tourists, and they agree, it makes no sense for us to go to have beef or war in these zones. Let's all make money. These are open zones.
What's the name of that place? What's the name of that place? There's a place that used to be like a mad tourist spot. Acapulco.
Yeah.
Acapulco. I watched one documentary about Acapulco. Bruv. Bro, that place was the height. There was no Cancun. It was Acapulco back in the days, yeah. And the cartels moved in, and now it's like I think they're saying something like a murder every couple hours, like bodies just dropping, like it's mad out there, and like Mexico. I've never really been too excited to go to Mexico, but the parts of Mexico I want to go to are where they hide the black people, where the black Mexicans are, the indigenous Mexicans, because a lot of people don't know the true story of it. And I want to go to Gaspar Yanga's village, and I want to see Gaspar Yanga's statue. Do you know what I mean? Because Gaspar Yanga was a slave. They say that basically caused the uprising in Mexico, defeated the slave masters, made it like an area that slave masters couldn't come to, and to the point where they actually gave him the land, they gave him a city, they gave him the village or the city, named it after him, and it was like a really, really big story.
It's a big story. What's his name?
Gaspar Yanga, that's my hero. Gaspayanga. Gaspar Yanga. We should actually talk about him, bro. We should actually whenever people ask me about heroes and that, I always draw for Gaspar Yanga because his story is so inspirational. And the thing is, he reminds you that of the black Mexicans, that who they are in it, and they're there. Mexicans have this thing where they say, "Hide your black grandma in the kitchen." Yeah, this is like an old saying, isn't it? Yeah, And obviously, you can see what it stemmed from, because they tried to hide their black origins, because it's not conducive to, you know, to a good standard. It's better that they hide those origins and more appeal to the rest of it. But yeah, Mexicans, their origins are deep, big stories there, man. And there's another woman from Mexico. There's another black freedom fighter who used to have 2 guns. I forget what her name is. I actually forget what her name is. She used to have 2 guns and ride on a horse and liberate people, bruv. Like,
that's bad.
Yeah, bad gal in her. Like, I need to remember her name. But yeah, they're going loco down Acapulco. Yeah, we got Trill OG. Have you ever watched Carl Pilkington, An Idiot Abroad? Yeah, I have. You know, and I quite enjoy it. What's that satire, isn't it? That's what I mean about British humor. I actually think British humor is the best humor. Like, I think I find them things really entertaining still. Yes, my G. So you lot managed to straight. Oh shit! There's another story I wanted to read. Sorry, I had to read this story. Cool. I think that's what it's meant to do. Dr. 39 dies from the same type of skin cancer she spent her whole life researching. The irony, man. And we got Karen Matthews tries
the
to
subconscious works, eh?
Karen Matthews, yes, you're right. Do you think? Yeah. Do you think she brought?
100%.
Do you think it was psychosomatic?
Definitely, bro. If I say there's loads of these. Like there was some guy that said if my daughter walks, I don't mind if my arm gets chopped off. His arm gets chopped off. The next day, his daughter starts walking. There's loads of stories like this.
Wow,
it's mad. It's mad. It's mad how it works.
Making subconscious deals with the universe. That's mad.
Say that again.
People making subconscious deals with the universe without even realizing.
Yeah, trading. So yeah, if you give me this, if this happens, I'll do this. That's mad. This story. Karen Matthews tries to raise tens of thousands by letting Glossy magazine photograph her wedding to paedophile fiance. Karen Matthews, pictured, believes she will be able to sell image rights of her wedding to Glossy magazines. The mother of 7, originally from Dewsbury, wishes to move to the seaside. Now, Karen Matthews is the chick that basically came out and said her daughter was missing, and everyone was searching for her daughter. And like, I think a week later, they found out that basically she hid her child like under floorboards and under the bed or some shit in someone else's yard and tried to raise money for the search. And it was some madness still. Like, people do anything.
Yeah, I remember that thing.
Yeah, people do anything for a bit of fame, man. It's crazy, man. Harry could fly to Canada. I don't care about Harry. One thing I will keep drumming home about Harry is, if you don't believe this story and believe that this is about some kind of tensions in the royal household because he's married a mixed race woman or whatever, don't ever get twisted. What is happening here is what has always been on the cards for a man like Harry. Yeah, Harry, you are a jacket. You are the royal jacket. Yeah, your dad is whatever his name is, Hewitt. Yeah, your dad is Hewitt. Your dad is not Prince Charles. Everybody knows it. You know it too, and you are not ineligible to be even on the royal rascal. You are a bastard. Yeah, you're an illegitimate bastard. Diana's illegitimate son, and this is why you are actually fulfilling your destiny, which is to step away from royal duties. But it's handy to have this whole storyline. I don't know what the fucking point of it is, but this whole storyline is like, meh. Like, I don't even know what the point of a royal family is. Is there anybody here that is in support of a royal family or thinks that we need one or they even want one?
Oh,
forever
man.
Forever hold your peace.
So you put me in that spot. Shall I tell you what? I'm not in favor of royal family, of this royal family, or really even the concept of royalty. Do you know what I mean? It's a made up thing put down. However, you know, I do yeah, no, it's difficult, isn't it? Like I give people the right to self-determine, innit? If a group of people decide to come together and they're saying this is our king and they want to do that, that is up to them per se. Or if they decide that the best way for them to organize their society is to have somebody as a king. But my issue is with that is when you have somebody and then their kid and then their kid, and it creates that kind of dynasty institution. Like the first person, like the first king might have been worthy to that job, innit? But then the second and the third one, definitely the fourth one, they definitely ain't the most qualified person for that role, innit?
You know what my issue is with with monarchy? My issue with monarchy is that God told us that we should rule you. That's my issue.
Yeah.
That's my fucking issue, bro. What do you mean?
100.
God put you in power, bro. I can't abide by that. I can't. My soul won't allow it, man.
This is why I prefer kings like Shaka Zulu, whereas more of a I'm the man and I'm gonna do this than
I'm the man. I'm gonna do it. Oh, my blood is sacred.
Yeah, that's long.
What? What?
And you got people to buy into it. It's nuts. Divine rights of kings, and that's I won't even get into it, but yeah, and I'm like because it's easy to do it for the Christian thing, but like even on the Islam side, there are issues in it. Like you got like a whole royal family in Saudi Arabia, where they're not supposed to be monarchies, etc. So you got to ask questions about that. But yeah, like that's why the whole King James thing. Like my man wrote the Bible and then he wrote his own thing, the divine rights of kings. My man wrote the whole justification for his thing for himself. Do you know what I mean?
The divine rights of kings.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell me, I don't even know about that book.
So basically, they basically try and justify that exactly what you said. Because we are chosen by God to rule over these people and these lands, we have certain divine rights as God's representatives on earth, basically. To rule over, and even today in the UK in British law, the monarchy is still like that's one of the fundamental tenements. That's why the whole was it guardian of the faith, etc. Is basically the idea that they have a mandate from God to use it. Yeah. So I got up here. So the state of monarchy is the supremest thing upon earth, for kings are not only God's lieutenants upon earth.
And how does God?
But even by himself, they are called gods. But so even by God himself, they are called God.
Can anyone hear me?
Sorry, I can hear you.
Yeah. We could all hear you.
Streamline's doing a madness, dude. I was wondering, how does God communicate to these monarchs? Like
through their dreams.
Dreams, is it? Yeah, what is it? Through the Merlin, their wizard, like what? Who? What?
Do you know what? Thank you. Do you know what? Most of the king's advisors and that. Why do you think they called them jesters and all of that? They were part of that. They were part of their oracle, innit? So the
like
queen and
John
the queen
D. Man, like John D. And that.
Yeah. But they really believe in it. So if this advisor says to the queen, "You might have to kill a third of your thing," she would do it. Yeah, that's how these advisors was about. From Merlin. What was the what was the other kings? There was a guy who was kind of like he's been exposed now, but he was like a magician type. But he was a part. What was his name?
John
Lee. Yeah, something like that. But recent, John D.
Recently, what do you mean recent? How recent?
I don't say recently, but John D is one of the was advisor to the
spiritual advisor. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, so magic and stuff like that. But I just want to know how. Big up man like Lee Menchu. I just want to know how like they get this. I'm like God has put me in place. Like how do they do that? I just want to know how. Message, like, or like, who was the first ever king of England and why?
Oh, he wasn't nothing to do with Christianity back then, boy. That's some pagan thing.
And the pagan business, even the pagans used to deal with all of that witchcraft crap. So the old kings of
Pagans had kings.
Yeah.
Pagans had kings.
Oh,
so do we?
Yeah, Odin was you got Odin, you got many of the names they called out. What was a part of that? What was a part of their what's it called again? That god kingship crap. No Odin. When you go back into the Celtic
Norse mythology. Yeah.
That all that comes up. Every king has a advisor who was linked to heaven and hell, basically, and all of that crap. Is there folklore stories? What went back from then, coming to our culture today? You know what I mean? We have to be real. Every king and every queen has did have an advisor who did know about the unknown stuff, so they call it.
No, listen to this. No, sorry. Can I just? Why did it do that, man? Why did it? I said I wasn't gonna really touch on that story, but I just saw just a brief line which said Michelle and Barack Obama advise Harry and Meghan on like how to like move from the royal family and that. And I'm just like, man, I'm sick of the propaganda, bruv. I'm so sick of it. It's like the world stage, international affairs is just become such an obvious pantomime. It's cringy, man. And it makes me worry about, look, Barack and Michelle Obama advising Meghan and Harry on their new life outside the royal family, with Duchess set to copy their use of star power to promote humanistic projects. I'm just so worried about what's going on in the world, because there's people sitting here and they don't see what's happening. It's sad, man. Scary times, man. We are in 2020.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to you reviewing other papers next week, boy.
Because this paper's like really hard work, isn't it? Like
they're real family things, blood. They're things
where should I go? What paper should I go to? What paper should I go to?
A lot of them are bad, to be fair, but
because I went to the like hell to the no. Like, I went to the Sun. They had one story about current affairs, and then it went straight into talking about EastEnders stars, Coronation stars, Hollyoaks stars. I was like, no way. I ain't doing this. Like literally, footballers did it. Like I'm like, nah. So, and I don't want to go to the Guardian because I feel like it's going to be too stiff.
Yeah.
But I might, do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what. I definitely think the Guardian have definitely tried to change up their writing style recently, so you might find it a little bit easier. I'm not gonna lie, the best story I read on the Stormzy versus Wiley thing, I need your take on it before I go get my breakfast. Yeah, was in the Guardian, not even Grime Daily or nothing, them, but they might not really put in too much on the writing anyway. But yeah, the Guardian, I get you. It's a little bit stiff. The Daily Mirror is gonna be very similar to the Sun, just a left-wing version.
Yeah.
I like see news, yeah, because I did look at each of them. On the top there, the first headline was the bombing of the guy that got fried or whatever, the Iranian guy that got fried in his car or whatever. Yeah. Yes. Soleimani. Yeah. The second one was, what was the second one? Some kind of, what's the second one? Something to do with some kind of like, I don't know, celebrity get me out of it. Like that. And the third one was Wiley versus Stormzy. I swear to God, BBC News, bro. Yeah. Headlines. And I was like, yo, I love a clash in that. I don't need to look at the news and see anything to do with music clashing, nothing. Like, listen, I love that clash. I'm involved, but
Listen, I read an article the other day where they literally said the headline was Wiley threatens to attack Stormzy's mother on new track. That was the headline.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, taking it too far.
Like, really? Do we need this in the news? Like, you man are just trivializing, man. World affairs, you know. Man told me yesterday that there's wars going on that we don't know about. This is what man said. This is what our man was saying. A couple of people agreed. There's actually wars going on between nations and people and whatnot that we don't know about. But BBC News wants to talk about Wiley versus Stormzy. And someone somewhere will be like, this is good for the culture. Someone somewhere will be like, oh, yes, it's great for the culture. I don't know where we are, man. Does anyone know who Janelle Monáe is? I don't.
She's a singer.
She looks like someone.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Okay. She's revealed.
I'm going to get breakfast.
Yeah, that she's coming out as non-binary. Yes, that's a warning. I don't know. Does that mean that she's gonna tell you she had a willy? She ain't got a willy. What does she mean? All right. What should I even be saying? She non-binary. Are you even allowed to say she? As I bet she revealed she was pansexual last year after initially coming out as bisexual. Now Janelle Monáe seems to have opened up about her gender identity in a new tweet. The 34-year-old actress and singer announced she was non-binary as part of a trending Twitter hashtag. Yeah. This is the one that's in that. Is this the one that's in the new film, that Queen and Slim thing? I don't trust none of these effers, man. Nell sent her post while quoting a tweet featuring with gift.
Yeah. Jenna, my take on this one is I'm going to go and get breakfast now.
They've got a character. No, I'm going to Google Stephen Lee.
Disappointed.
Cartoon Network has got a character called Stephen Lee. I'm telling you, my youth ain't watching TV, you know. What's going on there, man? Stephen Lee.
Yes. Stephen Lee, you know.
Oh my giddy gosh. Oh my giddy gosh. Let me show you Stephen Lee, bro. Walk on, Shizzle. Yo, Shizzle.
Yo.
You good?
Yeah, man.
What you doing? You not working?
No, it's Saturday, bro.
Yeah, people work on Saturdays, you know.
No, sorry, no. You know what? It's because I'm so used to not. Yeah, I'm so used to my son didn't sleep last night, so I'm so used to not working on the Saturday. Yeah, where you said it.
All right. So, just to let you lot know,
what the fuck is this?
Funny. This is Stephen, yeah. Not
What?
Stephanie.
Who?
Not Stephen, not Stephanie, but Stephen, a non-binary character on Cartoon Network.
That's the Baphomet, man.
Steven's universe.
So that's a gender fluid thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Baphomet, mate. Straight up and down, man. You can't fool me, man. You can fool all these other people. People can be ignorant, but that's the Baphomet, man. That's the balance they want, yeah.
For real.
Yeah, for real. On this one, I'm gonna go get my breakfast and leave it.
This guy man don't want none of this smoke, bro.
Guys.
Well,
where you getting from? Cornmeal porridge.
probably, hopefully, see what's down there.
Come man, represent, bro. Yeah, if you leave it too early, you can miss the breakfast, bro.
Right now
Bring up that, man.
Some
Hey,
couple of thing.
Hey, Dad, you gonna be around tomorrow?
What, speaking corner? Probably not. Last winter, man.
What?
Maybe
What? Hold on, you not gonna hold on to the rustic corner, eh?
Wow, quiet.
Spring time, man. Spring
Alright,
time.
big up,
Yo, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through, brother.
This is revolting, man. Yo, Captain, you got some mad win, man.
Fam, sorry, bro. Yeah, Hey, Jedi, mute me for a bit, then, yeah?
Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, I'll do that, fam.
Cool.
Yo, Jed, you look like you was having fun, man.
Where was I having fun? On
Like,
GTA?
yeah, man.
Yeah,
You
that
lot was
was.
out there fucking shooting cars and shit, man.
Oh, bro, that was a good day, but I'm tempted to reload it today.
You
It's
know what? I'm
Saturday.
gonna try to get a PS4, man. I'm trying
What?
to
Just to play, just to play.
You know, no, the thing is, my brethren's got one for me, yeah. And you know, after the motive, I was actually in his house and I totally forgot. You know them ones that where your brain doesn't quite register. But, oh, I'll get one soon. Still, man, I want to get one because you lot was having some fun, man. You know,
bro. Like I can't even tell you the list of people that was playing. Like
yeah,
I had or like YouTube man and that like, bruv. Like yeah, man. Like I said, we had O Evolve from New Zealand, Jen Wallace from America,
yeah, Jen was
Ashley P. We had Scripture.
Man,
we
Ashley
had,
was
like,
in there. I see you lot trying to do some kind of team death TDM.
Yeah,
you look smoke. The guy looked like he was glitching or cheating because the headshots he was pulling on you was just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, he was taking a piss. Oh yeah, one of them was London Miner's son. London Miner's son was killing, man. London Miner's son killed me like 15 times, man.
Oh shit!
Headshots, all sorts.
Yeah, you just come around the corner. He's like black.
But alright, bro, he's not playing, man. He weren't playing that.
But them kids there, their dexterity in their fingers, they're so. That's why I can't even play Call of Duty anymore because you just come around the corner and then you're dead. I want to smash control pad and that.
Yeah, I want to get mad on that.
What they're gonna say the other day, you lot done a stream about that. You didn't do a stream, but you mentioned that thing in Whitemore, innit?
Oh yeah.
That prison's no joke, bro.
Yeah, that's a real serious prison.
What I did hear though, there was a brother. I don't know if you come across his videos. Yeah, he was actually on the run from police. Yeah, and he used to make Facebook posts and stuff and YouTube videos about it while he was on the run. Well, he done a video about. He was saying that a lot of those guys. Because when they did catch him, they put him in a high security prison, a Cat A prison. And he was saying when those guys that are in for terrorist crimes get caught on mobile phones, the governors aren't giving them extra days. They're just telling them keep it quiet.
What? Say it again?
All right, let me see if I can find this video, Star.
Just say it again. Just repeat yourself.
Basically, what he was saying is, right, he's in a jail, high security prison, a Cat A prison. Yeah? So when he gets caught with a phone, he gets added days, yeah. But when guys that are in for high profile terrorist offenses are getting caught with mobile phones, the governors are not giving them extra days and they're not pursuing it, they're covering it up.
Wow.
So because obviously they're home office prisoners, isn't it? And if the home office find out, if you know the difference just between a normal prisoner and a home office prisoner. A home office prisoner is someone that you can't do anything to them without informing the home office. They can't be moved. All this kind of shit. So if the home office find out that their dispersal prisons are allowing people that are supposed to be the worst of the worst, the most terrorists, have mobile phones, that's your worst nightmare. Do you know what I mean? They'll be shutting prisons down. But on another note, did you see that Ross Kemp in Belmarsh?
Listen, I didn't watch it, but I want to watch it.
Oh my god, I watched it last night.
Was it good? Yeah.
Oh my god.
What is it on?
The thing is, yeah, when I went to look for it on my TV, it wasn't there. But when I found it on my Fire Stick, though, ITV.
ITV. So is there ITV Plus or some shit like that?
Yeah, ITV Player. Yeah. There's an app for ITV. You need to see that shit, and we need to discuss that because that was fucking.
Zamaza, yeah.
Yeah, the old Belmarsh, yeah. Fucking hell.
Belmarsh.
They actually let them in the Wendy house and that, you know.
Wow.
They let them in the unit. I couldn't believe it. Like when I was there, people used to talk about that place. Like none of us had actually seen it, or you'd see them muftied up, moving certain prisoners around. You get me? But you never actually saw the Wendy house. They just let Ross. I was trying to just give this man this access. It just don't make sense, man. Do you know what I mean? That's supposed to be your most secure prison. Like, why would you? I don't know what these people are doing, man.
Crazy.
It's something else.
Maybe it was Tommy in that one.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was funny, man. You need to watch it so we can discuss it, man.
Because I see some like a not even a clip, like a like some and Tommy looks like he's got a twitch. Has he got some kind of twitch thing that way?
Like he's ticking or something.
Yeah.
No, do you know what it is? They were bad editing.
Oh,
there's
okay.
times like where he goes to speak and it cuts and then Ross Kemp starts talking. There's some really bad editing in that. You could tell he did release a video saying how they edit it. They wouldn't allow his answers to come out. Like you see, I swear you see that situation with Braden as well.
What?
Where he got run out. You know, didn't you hear when he went down there, Belmarsh, and got
yeah, outside, yeah.
Because they were filming all of that, you know.
What are you saying? What you're saying? You see that on it?
You don't see him getting his ass whooped, but you see like, because my man was filming, innit, when he walked off down the road with them two brothers, innit?
Yeah.
And you kind of see the same sort of thing. You see people like all them people who went to that march. Don't get it twisted. They're all under scrutiny now by the security services.
Okay, yeah. Under scrutiny, eh?
But Tommy's fallen off, man. Like I was looking at the Telegram, and he's supposed to have like 70,000 followers. He's now got 40,000. Apparently, he's losing 1,000 followers a day.
Wow. Tommy lied to his followers, saying how he was suffering from starving, etc. Man was living like a king in Belmarsh.
I wouldn't say he was living like a king. But obviously he had like apples. He had a TV. Basically, he was on voluntary bang up. Yeah, they put him in a unit where there was no one there. He was the only prisoner there.
Wow.
And he had like apples and stuff like that. But
apples? He had a fucking.
But what it is though, Jed,
paying for his apples.
No, but what it is, no, he probably got that through canteen because when they put him through reception, he had bare £20 notes on him. Yeah, man. But what it is, he refused to eat the food because what he's saying is, obviously, he knows, innit, there people spitting his food, innit?
Yeah.
He's getting a special diet. He knows that. But the thing, what was telling is there was white man who wanted to move to him. Like, it's not just black man or Muslims wanted to move to him. There was white man in there who want to move to him. How much did he have on Telegram? Base Welshman.
50,000 base Welshman says.
Oh, now he's got 40 base. Now he's got 40.
Tommy, he didn't say he was suffering in Belmarsh. Tommy actually praised the governor. Prison money looks stupid, a lie. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you
mean?
Prison
money?
No, there is no such thing as prison money. It goes on a system. It's like in a bank account, isn't it? It's like you get me, and then you have like a canteen sheet.
No, I don't even want to hear about it, but
do you know what?
What do you mean, bro? When you get your canteen sheet on Tuesday, and then then they talk about.
We said you broke up.
Bro. What do you want, Ali? Yeah, I said, what do you know about coming under your door on a Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're breaking. I
don't know. You hear the door opening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Testing.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, you get your canteen sheet. It comes on your door on a Tuesday. Yeah. Thursday or Friday, canteens on the wing. No, Thursday, canteens on the wing. Friday, canteens getting given out. You're hearing the doors bussing. Your next door neighbor's door bussing. You hear
your door don't bust.
You hear the shuffle past your door, and then hear the door next to you, and that sinking feeling. Gov! Yo, Gov! What do you want, Ali? Gov, 1 second. What do you want, Ali? Bust my flat. Ali, I'm giving out the canteen sheet. No, where's my canteen? There is none. Your name's not on the list.
No,
What do you mean?
you got stitched
What do you
up.
mean? Hey, listen, the rage.
Yeah.
You're down to your last burn because you timed it impeccably. You're down to your last burn. Like,
Yeah, it's mad.
just
But you know,
with some batteries for like.
you know what's mad though?
Rage.
What I find mad though, Jed?
Oh, yeah. No. You know what's the worst bit of it?
Go
You know
on.
what's the worst bit of it? When your phone credit don't go on. Oh my God! Are you dumb?
That was mad though.
Are you dumb?
But man always
on,
had a
man.
man on the wing that had access to that technology.
The tech.
So
Yeah,
but man hated
listen.
using that thing though, because man was
That's
so
long, man. That's
prang,
long.
bruv.
Yeah, that's long, man. That's long, man. I've had sleepless nights.
Yes,
I've got
I'm
the phone.
saying.
That's long.
Yeah,
Feeling
it
knackered.
Yeah.
Listen, when your content don't come through, yeah,
You're pissed.
just try and know if they don't come and sort me out, yeah, you are releasing a demon onto the landing because see me, can you imagine me, bro? Listen, don't play with me, you know. A demon is coming out of that cell and no one's gonna be happy until I'm
But
out.
the worst one is when you're in a prison where you can cook your own food and you can't eat no cow. That is when it's problems. Because
That's problem. So,
when
yeah.
a man's coming up to you offering, you know what I hated worst of all when people give you charity. I hated prison charity. I hated that. Because one time I got ghosted on a visit and the man's family's buying me chocolate. And drink.
Oh, yeah, chocolate.
Oh.
The ghost visit. Break that. Oh man, we could do a whole show about jail. It'd be very entertaining, you know. I think me and you should do one.
Yeah,
you know?
we're supposed
It'd
to
be
do
very
one, Jed.
entertaining. The ghosting, bruv.
God, that was bad.
Like you know how many people died in my head. Like yeah, you're dead to me. You're dead to me.
No.
That was emotional.
The worst
Like,
is
you're
one,
dead
yeah,
to
it
me.
was one time, yeah, like one chick I was seeing was supposed to come up, but because my brethren kicked off, innit? So
Yeah.
they didn't let them in. Oh, that one made me mad, bruv.
This radar saying when he visited, he had to swap his dough for some Monopoly looking thing. Yeah, that's for you to like. Maybe that was for canteen or something. I don't know where you
What
went
to use it? Nah, what for you to use the thing?
Yeah,
Like I
on a
said, I
video.
ain't been in the system for a long time. You get me? I ain't been in the
Yeah.
system since 2008, so I don't know. And last time I was in the system was open prison, so it's completely different. That my people
Yeah,
handed in cash for
Yeah.
me when I was in Ford, innit? So,
Mm.
but I never saw real money. Whoa! I remember one you had a £20 note.
If I went to Ford, if I went to Ford instead of Hornsey Bay, I would have linked you there. You know that because I was there in 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so much, Jed. Now there was some savage. There was some crazy dudes from your ends, bruv, in there, bro. They were keeping out.
Ford, but everyone was saying that Ford was the proper posh thing. Like Hornsey Bay was posh, but Ford. You
They're
had
only
like
saying
certain,
that because
nah, man. You had
Chill.
my man was in there. What's his name? That politician.
What
The one that used to always be with his wife on TV, and then he got done.
yeah, I know Jeffrey Archer.
Jeffrey Archer. Jeffrey Archer was up in Ford, man.
No, and
mean?
then he got moved out to somewhere else as well. He got shipped out of there. But did you know there was an undercover reporter in there as well?
What?
It was wild in there. Man was sending man shop to buy bags of alcohol and that. Man were having ecstasy.
Oh yeah, I remember when that got exposed. Yeah, I remember that got exposed.
That's when I was in there. It was wild.
But I told man about New Year's. I told my brethren. I don't even want to say his name just in case he's in jail or not or whatever.
Yeah.
And he went on a town V. He went on a home leave, and when he came back, like this is when I realized how much a man can contain in his anus.
Mad thing.
Bruh, like I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. This is grim, yeah. This brother came back, yeah. He came back, said, yeah, boom. Went to the toilet to go and get things out. Came back with a towel, laid the towel out on the floor, and he had steroids for sale. He had Viagra for sale. He had ecstasy tablets for New Year's. He had budge. He had white. He had
a shop, mate.
He had hash. Yeah. He had skunk. He had cess. What else did he have? He had so much stuff. Yeah. And I mean, you can imagine these things weren't just like a zoo of this, or do you know what I mean? Because some I'm saying, like you can imagine he had Zeds. He had Zeds and half Zeds and things. This guy shoved so much on him. Yeah, I remember when he laid the thing out.
He's like, wow.
And we was looking at all the bits in cling film. Some bits of the cling film had blood on it.
Wow.
I mean,
You can make some money in jail, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like.
He mashed peas. In fact, we all mashed so much money, bruv. We all mashed so much money, that 13 of us got ghosted, like in a big drug operation.
Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me. Security. It's too many snitches, man.
Yeah, you know the lifers and that. You know they're big snitches, and in a way I kind of don't blame
they don't
them.
Want no trouble.
Yeah, and so what a man was saying, like for me specifically, I had statements about against me specifically saying that I'd come and I'd significantly contributed to the drug culture. I'd come here, a man was saying, yeah, I've been clean for like 10 years. Ali's come on the wing, and I'm smoking again. You get me? I know what you call dollar. Yeah, I know you call dollar. Marbury.
That's bollocks, man. Like a man's just them B addicts. They fall off all the time. I remember one brother. I went there for Coldenly. He had a gold chain on. He had all this stuff, brand new crep. I see him a couple of days later. He had none of that, bruv.
Nothing. Finished.
He was gone, bruv.
Finished. Sold it all.
Gone,
bruv. And you know what? I was surprised there how much, man. Just to keep it moving, I was surprised how much man was on. How much man was on Budge?
Yeah, there's enough man on Brown, bruv. Man that you thought or a man them or you thought right, bruv.
Man them's got names and that, boom, and then they'd have their own little secret little cell parties. That's what I'd call it.
Used to call them secret lemonade drinkers.
Yeah, you'd go on social and that, and you'd just be out on social doing your thing. Then, like, I don't know, like if you like
a man coming out a certain man's cell, and
you'd be like, right, what's going on there? So you go over there. And you smell that Budge smell, innit? Because you know that smells like plastic burning on, innit? Yeah,
because they're burning on the cell, yeah.
And then you'd look in the cell, because I just walk in like, what's going on? You get me? Oh, like nothing. And then you look around and be like, rah! What killer? What are you doing in there? Nah, Jedi, mate. Like,
you really the long excuse.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, say nothing, fam. Get me? And then the next time when I had food, and I'm not proud of this anyway, but when I had food on the wing, then certain man would start coming to you and be like, this is for a mate, innit? Like, but he doesn't need to know. So like, and I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. And I felt bad, you know. And I'm not
gonna lie, when I was in jail, man, there's certain morals, not certain moral, but certain things on road that I wouldn't have. So I never really messed about with the dabbled in selling whatever on road, but in jail, bruv. Certain man's giving you the story, bro.
I'll break your legs, bro. I want my
I'm just like, no. I'll find someone. And you know what? I saw that was the most heartbreaking thing, Jeds, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, certain young youths from young offenders were getting starred up in it. So they were coming into the jail, and then you see we used to call them groomers. They'll be hanging out on the landings. You know they're broke. They owe money in it. So they'll find my man and they'll give him the story. Yeah, if you smoke cannabis, stays in the system for 28 days. You smoke this, stays in the system for 3 days. Bust business. Then they just next minute, my man's getting on the phone. He's putting the postal orders in. You hear me?
Sad stories, bro. Sad stories.
Bear man was getting. I was shocked.
Right, listen, you guys. Look, this is the news review. We've gone long. Let's say this has been a Saturday. It's been the Saturday extended version. I hope you lot have enjoyed it. I'm a shut this show down, and I'm gonna start up a new one. I don't know what it's based on though. But I'm gonna start up a new show because I need these news ones to be small little clippets of like daily news and that. You get me? So we can either come back and go back in depth on any of the stories we touched on. We can still look through the news.
You forgot the weather. You forgot the weather.
Weather, okay. Today's weather. Today's weather. Yeah, you need the weather and a fun story because this prison story just depressed me. The weather is cold, grey, 90%, 95% chance of rain. Temperature is around, I would say, about maximum of 5 degrees. 5-4. 5-4. What is it? What is it? I bet you I'm right though. Maximum about
8
5.
Celsius.
Is it 8? And yeah, man, it's looking to just be a grey, cold weekend. Wrap up warm if you're going out there, and make sure you pack your internal sunshine. Vitamin D, like, is like,
A
you know
killer,
what I mean?
man.
Fuck, you know, we need that vitamin D. So whatever you can do, if you got whatever you can do, just try and exercise or be warm, drink hot drinks, and just laughter. I mean, that's often the antidote for grey skies. Stay in and have a laugh with us, man. It's Saturday. I ain't really going nowhere. I'm tired. I'm not sleeping at night. I don't know what's going on. I'm
Yeah, I
not
did say
sleeping.
that might happen.
But it never happened to me before, bruv. I'm not
Maybe the
sleeping, bruv.
nicotine, though. Maybe he wasn't smoking as much cigarette before, but
Maybe I've been banging way too much cigarette, bruv. Like,
Yeah.
sleepless nights, bruv.
all right, we're
Like,
doing it again. Go on, if you're gonna wrap.
yeah.
it up.
All right, cool. You lot. So it's gloomy. So you lot, man's gonna be back. Like, don't go nowhere, or if you go anywhere, go to D Block and go to G Block. Say Wagwan. Say yeah, Jedi sent you in it. And if you don't catch us on the flip side, have a good weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna come back with a new stream, like basically straight away. But yeah, go over to G Block for now, innit, and go and say Wagwan, man. Get me? I'll be over there. I'll say Wagwan as well. All right, family. Thank you. That's been the Trill News Review for what's the date? Saturday.
I think it's the 10th.
Saturday, Saturday, the 11th of January, 2020. Peace out. Get me? Send this to someone. Click the share button and actually share it to someone on your WhatsApp or somewhere, or put it in your status or whatever. Share it and say, yeah, this is the news review. We got our own news channel, yeah, and this is how we're doing it. So yeah, big up.